Hey, my name is Shan Lalwani. I'm the owner-director of Vriksha Nursery. I'm going to show you how to make a herb basket. The herb baskets can be made in either the quintessential basket that you have, the cane baskets, the plastic pots that we have, or what we'll be making today are these really cool balcony planters that you can place on your balcony rods. It's a very simple process to make the herb baskets. All you need are some nice organic herbs and some well-drained medium. What we're using in the medium today is a mix of coco peat, perlite and rock soil. So we're filling the pots up with this medium. After you've evenly spread the soil, what you need to do is to kind of pat it down. So now we're going to be starting with the planting of our herbs. What we have here is rosemary. Rosemary is a really nice herb. You know, a lot of you must be using it in a whole lot of things. What you need to do is be really careful with the roots. Carefully remove all the excess soil of the roots. Be very gentle with it because that's where most plants die. So what you really need to do is be very careful when trimming the roots. Only trim the roots that are really extra and have been going all over the place. Make sure that you don't cut any of the main roots of the plant. Now we're going to be starting how to plant these in the pot. Take the left furthest corner of the pot, place your rosemary nice and steady and put in the planting medium, planting it facing outwards. Make sure that none of the roots of the plants are seen and the plant is nice and steady. Also make sure that there is a nice couple of centimeters between the wall of the pot and the plant's main stem. The other thing we have in the nursery is oregano. Oregano is one of the most selling herbs, obviously because we have a lot of people like this thing over your pizzas and stuff. So once again, the very same process. You nicely massage the soil out. Don't really damage the roots. So yeah, that's your basic start to your herb basket. You've got your oregano, you've got your rosemary. Now the next herb we're going to move on to is the apple mints. Now these apple mints are really nice plants. Now this is a really big plant, so I'll be dividing it into two. So these mints we found growing on an apple orchard. We got them into Bombay, and what's really cool about this mint is it has the flavor of green apples and mints in the same plant. Urban farming over the years is a really big thing, because you don't get quality produce in the city. And with that, what has happened, people have turned to growing their own plants, growing their own herbs. The quality of produce that you get is very different. So we're obviously moving on to our next one, which is parsley. Curry parsley is used mainly as a garnish. They're used in soups, in salads, and they're widely used. The ones that you get in the market outside are super dry, they're lifeless, and parsley really is very easy to grow. You can take them, keep them in your house. They're good to go for about 2 years as plants. So since these are very shallow rooted plants, you can grow a lot of plants together. Growing too many plants do not affect the taste in any way. They do not affect the plant in any way. So the next plant we'll be planting today is garlic chives. These garlic chives have been a fan favorite at Vriksha. The thing is, they don't really have the garlic pods growing under ground, and they taste exactly like garlic. Gujarati Jains have been really taken to this plant with some sort of gusto. Carefully remove some soil, place it at the edge, again flowing outwards. So if you notice, the only plant that we've growing towards the inside of the pot is the parsley. All the other plants have been grown facing outwards away from each other. Hereby, that helps the plant grow faster. They don't entangle with each other. The next plant we have, if you notice that the center of the pot is completely empty. Now that is because we're going to be planting some curry leaves. Curry leaves is probably one of the most used herb in an Indian household. We use it for absolutely everything. Here again we're taking it out. Make sure that you do not damage any of the main roots of the plant. While planting it, always make sure that you're not planting it near the roots of the other guys. Keep a couple of inches distance between the plants. And your herb basket's ready. The herbs basically need a medium to high amount of sunlight. The soil that they need is nice, well drained. They're not very good with waterlogging. What you need to do to maintain these in an ideal way, is water them regularly. Don't let the herbs grow into each other, and eat them regularly. The thing that you need to know about eating from the herbs is always leave 30% of the plant behind. So if you get really confused, you can always have these herb stakes that you can poke down into your plant and name the plant that you're poking that next to. So as you see, these herb baskets are now ready. Now I'm going to show you how you can take these and place it onto your balconies.